and gentlemen, once again, I am here with a lot of multiple actions since you have been watching Coach Speak by R. And today, I have a personality who is an entrepreneur, who is a philanthropist, and he is also working on very multiple projects. And the first project which I would like to mention here is about the motorcycles. Do you believe that we are talking about motorcycles on Coach Speak by R? But that the personality himself is talking about a lot of other things as an entrepreneur journey for almost 15 years, and he is actually creating a wave in motorcycle industry when it comes to the accessories or luggage or hard luggage. So the man himself, let's welcome Mr. Zuzar from Moto Vanguard. How are you, Mr. Zuzar?
Yes, I'm very well. Thank you, Mr. Neeraj. Yes, Haji.
Lovely. Good to see you, and I'm sure you must be doing great.
Yes, we are doing very well. Thank you so much, Mr. Neeraj. Haji.
Lovely. So, Zuzarji, before we get into your entrepreneur journey and talk about your business and what you do, we want to know you as a person, how you got started with this idea or maybe your business journey, and what is your history? Who is Zuzar?
See, basically, I'm a computer graduate and I joined dad's father's business. Basically, it's a family business. We have another company called Vanjax,
Mm-hmm.
and where we are into hydraulic equipments and all that. And I always had the interest of motorcycle riding, this thing, from a very young age. In fact,
Okay.
from the school days itself. But then to get on the super bike, which started my journey on the actual biking from 2009 onwards. And
Uh-huh.
then we used to do a lot of trips all across the country, basically, and we have done even international trips and all that. Then in
Wow.
2021, when I was looking for a particular luggage for my adventure sports bike, Honda Africa Twin, and I was seeing a lot of
Mhm.
options in the market. But being a manufacturer myself, and then I realized that this product may not be. If I manufacture it myself, it won't cost me so much. The cost
Yeah.
of manufacturing is much lesser than what was available because those are the foreign brands available from Italy and Germany and other places. So I started scouting around, and then I find a option which is, you see, you are pocket friendly and it gives the same result as
Wow.
other brands. So that is how I have started this, and I got into this Moto Vanguard business of luggage and lights and accessories and crash guards and all that. So we have tied up with couple of companies. One is from China for Future Eyes. Those are the Ox lights because we got the lights, we tested them. When we were satisfied, then we took up the distributorship from them. And we find the company, they have a CE certification, and most of the
Mm.
products are they are patented, and also we have got it, got the BI certification for them.
Wow.
And the quality of the product is well accepted in the market today. It is one of the upcoming brands, Future Eyes.
I can see that there's lot of enthusiasts, biker enthusiasts who's actually looking for this the solution for the luggaging, because
Yes,
when I see a lot of touring motorcycles, they always have a problem of carrying the heavy equipments or maybe the things which the rider have. And if you're coming with this kind of solution, I think it's a groundbreaking thing, and you must be getting good response. So I understand it came from a personal experience, and that's how an entrepreneur
yes.
thinks. So,
No, it came from
so
a personal
what is the
experience,
game
basically.
plan?
Yes.
Great. So how the things is taking shape up in terms of manufacturing? What kind of the luggage part you have, and which is it only for the sports bike or maybe the touring bike, or anybody can use it as an installation or delivery wise?
See, our focus right now is on adventure bikes mostly, and also we have come out with solution for sports bike also, where they can carry the luggage on the bike itself instead of having a backpack. Because mostly
Yeah.
this kind of solution was not available last 5 years, 10 years back when we started riding. So we used to carry everything on our backpack and ride long distances like 300, 400 kilometers with the luggage on our shoulders. But today you have a solution available where you don't need to carry. No, you can just put it on the motorcycle seat and you can ride.
Great, great. So is it into retail or online available right now?
See, we are doing online also, and also we work through our dealer network mostly.
Acha. And is it in pan India or outside India? Or how does it function?
See, right now it is pan India only. We are targeting only pan India right now.
Okay. So do you also do a consulting approach of finding out what suits best for a customer, or it's like anybody who have a requirement, get on a website, choose a product, and then immediately, of course, he can buy. But would there be any kind of support to a person where if he wants to have a suggestion from you, some kind of mechanism is available?
Yes, we do consultations also. If somebody has come to us, in fact, like many of our customers has come with certain unique problems, and we have given them a solution also, and we have manufactured a particular top rack or the side saddles for the luggage, and we do that and we give them. See, for a small example, you see Ducati
Hmm.
motorcycle, Ducati multi-starter basically. So they have a very unique design of the top rack. And
Yeah.
in India, there are very few companies. Mostly, there's a company called GB, Italian company. They only have that, and they are again expensive. So there was a customer from Bombay who came to us and asked us, "Can you do something for me?" We sent our people to the showroom, took the dimensions, redesigned the entire thing, and we gave it to him. And now the customer is quite satisfied with what we have given him.
Awesome. Awesome. So you are actually getting off track and one step ahead in asking about the problem and then try to create a solution. It's not a
Yeah.
ready available is always there, but some kind of a customized tailor-made solution is also possible, which you're saying, and
Yes,
especially
it is
for the
possible. It is possible. Yeah.
lovely, lovely. So, is this you only who is driving the show, and what about your team? Can you put some light on the people who are driving this force?
Yes, we have a marketing, manager, Mr. Omkar, who is based out of Bombay and who
Hmm.
handles the all India, dealer network.
Okay, okay.
Then we have our team. I have a designer over here who's designing the product. Plus, and one more gentleman is available for doing the commercial transactions and all that. So we are basically a very small team, not a very large team. As we go along, we'll be growing in size. We're adding more people. Yes.
As we say, the smaller the better and the stronger. And these people are already know what they do. So we don't believe in number of the people, but the number which they bring in to the company.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, taking it forward, Juzarji, so what is the future you see in the motorcycle industry right now in India? I see a lot of ups and down in automobile, in terms of the four-wheeler specifically. And how do you see, uh, the current situation and the future in two-wheeler market, and specifically with the products which you are putting in?
See, this two-wheeler market in India is going to grow because between 3 and 6 months, there is a motorcycle being launched in the country today. Starting with
Hmm.
Royal Enfield, those days we had only bullets, but now
Hmm.
they have a gamut of range of motorcycles available in the range basically, right?
Yeah.
So they are one of the topmost company in the country. Then you have Triumph, then you have Honda, then you have
Hmm.
Hero is coming out with their own motorcycle, higher cc.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
So there are many, many, many are going to come up in the future. So there will be a huge demand for motorcycle luggage and lights and crash guards and all that.
Right. And we can also see there is some movement happening on EV bikes also. Not on the
Yes,
scooter
yes.
side, but on the motorcycling side on EV.
Motorcycles, yes. Yeah.
So how do you take it? Is it actually called motorcycle or it's something else? Because there is no motor in this in EV.
See, I'm no expert on EV to be honest with you, Neeraj. Okay.
Yeah,
But the thing over here is those vehicles will need to have a charging stations.
that infrastructure is much
So
required. You say.
that infrastructure may not be available right now. It's only available for the cars mostly.
True, true, true. And then these cannot go for off-roading or maybe the adventure
No,
bike.
no. It
These
cannot
are
travel
the
long distances. It cannot travel
Hmm,
long distances. Basically, this EV.
absolutely. You cannot carry the fuel like and you
No,
cannot have a
no.
separate
You
extra
cannot have
battery.
a spare battery. Running out with a spare battery will be a tough situation for anybody who wants to do that.
So that's a
Yeah.
that's a major challenge with EV bikes, I am sure.
Yes.
So so you're saying there is a pretty good market and future is bright for this. And
Yes.
since the
Yes.
bikes are coming, the accessory demand will also increase. And if we are positioning
Definitely.
ourselves to the specific, the
Yes.
to the niche, the demand will always be there. So the new entrepreneurs, what do you suggest for the new entrepreneurs who is trying to get into this industry? Where should they get start from on these if they want to get into a two-wheeler market, accessories or maybe anything which they want to do as a beginner, what do you suggest to them?
See, they will have to stick it out because this is a very competitive market. So they'll have to do their own study and the research in
Hmm.
what product they want to. Because when you talk about two wheeler, there's a segment of two wheeler starting with 100 cc, it goes up to 1000 cc, and even beyond that. So they'll
True.
have to identify the market which they want to cater to in the first place.
Okay.
Whether they want to cater to only 400 cc below bikes or they want to go 400 cc plus bikes. And what are the products they want to deal with. So these are the questions. You see, these are the fundamental questions which they have to ask before they get into this line.
Hmm. I think you are right. So the fundamental question has to be answered first before they even think of getting into it. And then,
So
of course, there are experts and research companies and the people like you who are actually the passionate, entrepreneurs starting from an expert experience. So they may anytime contact to you as a consulting approach, or are you also consulting companies, or you are only to the customers also? So how does
only
it
mostly to the
appear?
customers right now, and even to my dealer network. Yes, see. I reach out to my dealer also. In fact, they reach out to us in case if there's a specific issues or problems they have, or a specific solutions they need for a particular bike. Yes, we provide there on that also,
Right. Perfect.
but not to the manufacturers. They have their own design team. Yes.
Uh-huh. And for this dealer network, are you also further looking to expand your dealer network, or are we good with this? And if somebody want to be a dealer, what is the terms, condition, and prerequisites if you have?
See, we are definitely planning to expand our footprint across the country. Okay.
Hmm.
And whoever wants to become our dealer should have a proper retail outlet showroom.
Okay.
Okay. And see, basically, what we are looking at a good financial backing they should have
Okay.
and good interaction with customers and the customer base.
In this segment.
Yes.
So if anybody wants to get started, they should have a place to have a showroom set up, and then of course you are saying there is an investment involved. So
Yes.
is there any range of investment or what kind of models you have if you want to put some light on that as
See,
well?
if you want to have a showroom, then you just cannot have only my products alone. There are a lot of other things like you have to have a gears, riding gears. Then you have to have a
Mhm.
helmet, boots, gloves, everything. So it should be a part. It should be
Right.
whole
It
thing.
is
It cannot just
uh,
be my top boxes and soft luggage and crash guards and lights. That way, it will
mm,
not pay your bills.
correct, correct. So you have to go all out and you have to be having
Yes, they have to go all out. Yes.
Mm. So, are you also be part of some other sports accessories apart from the luggage and the lights? Is there anything else are we doing parallelly?
Yes, we are also into crash guards, also protection system for the motorcycles. We have got a distributorship from a company called SRC from Thailand,
Uh,
and they have got a worldwide network basically. So when I heard about them, then I have visited them, seen their setup, and because being a manufacturer myself, so what setup I have seen, and I was very satisfied with the kind of process they follow, manufacturing process. Then I brought them to India, and right now they are also one of the very upcoming brands in the country for 500cc bike and above.
oh, lovely, nice. So you must also have some kind of an accreditation for the quality, and how do you control quality in your manufacturing units? And how big is it if you want to put something on that?
See, basically, you have to see what kind of manufacturing you are doing. Number one, whether if you are going to make an accessories, whether you have a laser cutting machines, whether you want to bend a pipe, whether you have CNC bending machines, whether you have a MIG welding, TIG welding, all these things, plus a proper powder coating unit, whether it is available nearby you, because you cannot have everything in house. So you need to have your
Yeah.
ancillaries available to you where you can get the job done the, to the standard which you want, basically.
Mm-hmm. So you are outsourcing couple of these ancillaries to the people, and then you are actually having your own unit. So
Yes.
so you must be following some quality standards. So how do you ensure the quality meets to the world standard and to the the government compliance kind of a thing? Is there any government compliance, by the
No, there is no because they don't have any standard. Government does not have any ISI standard for motorcycles except for the tires
way?
and for the yeah. So there is and this is again this thing available in this country where you have to if you are importing a tire you need to have a BIS. Otherwise you cannot import the tire. So that's another subject altogether. So basically,
Yeah.
they don't have any such this thing, you see, regulations where you have to build it based on that. So it is all based on the design of the motorcycle and what accessories you are providing on that.
Right.
Basically, it starts with the design and the selection of the material and the process what you follow in manufacturing that particular product which goes on the motorcycle.
So basically, it's all in line and in hands of the manufacturer to keep the safety in place. Otherwise, there is no
Correct.
regulation.
There is no such
Mm-hmm.
regulation.
And I'm sure the Moto Vanguard is actually working on the safety of the rider, because now we normally usually see a lot of news coming out. The youngsters are doing stunts and multiple
So,
other things so and then they are in a so I would say so fragile kind of an age where they don't understand uh, the power comes with responsibility, and they get out of it, and they end up losing their lives also sometimes. So the
so
safety is something which is must as a manufacturer, and I'm sure Moto Vanguard is on top of it.
yes, yeah. See, as far as Motor Vanguard is concerned, we provide safety for the motorcycles
Hmm.
because we have not entered into the gears, riding gears, basically where people wear the jackets, pants, boots, and all that. Because we are not in
Yeah.
that segment. So in that segment also, whenever you are buying a jacket or a helmet, you have to make sure that you buy a good quality helmet or a good quality jacket or a good quality boots what you are wearing. In fact, my
Hmm.
personal experience, I had an accident last year and I was wearing a good quality helmet and the jacket and the boot. So I got away with minimum injury.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So like that, you have to select what you are going to put it on. See, you are buying a bike worth say 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs, or 9 lakhs, or 10 lakhs, whatever, X, Y, Z. But when it comes to your personal safety, you have to spend that good amount of money or buying the gear. You cannot cringe on that. You understand? Because the
That's a
helmet
very
you buy, you can,
valid point, So
yeah,
it normally works. The people who are spending lakhs and lakh rupees in buying a car or maybe the bike, but they are always uh, kind of at the back foot when it comes to their own safety.
true.
They get any kind of helmet or the safety gears, which is not even the ISI standard, and then they
Yeah,
crib
because
about
we,
the quality and yeah.
yes, see, we do not have any standards for the jackets. Of now, only things are coming up slowly. For the
Yes, yes.
helmets, yes, now the government has put a this thing, the foot down, by needs to have a BIS or whatever it is. But if you look at the other imported helmets like from Japan or any other European countries, they have DOT and CA marking and all that. So they are tested based on that. But in India, I think that is particularly missing over here.
So what's the reason you think, being the biggest market and the highest sales of the motorcycles, and we are still lacking behind on the standards? What do you think is missing in? Is it a thought process? Is it a bureaucracy, or what is it?
See, I will not comment much on that. You understand? See, what I feel, we have a lot of catching up to do basically in the country, because when a two wheeler is coming out, you are collecting taxes from everybody, road tax or whatever it is. So you need to
Mhm.
ensure that it is regulated properly.
Correct, correct. So it's more of a
Because
willpower from
if
the other side which need to be there.
yes, because if you are giving permission for people to buy 500 cc plus bikes, because they are fast machines on the road, they're not slow,
Right.
right? So so with that, what you are going to buy and what you are going to, you see what is coming into that, that is needs to be, it have to have certain quality norms. If you are riding this kind of bike, you need to have this kind of gears, this kind of
Then you
helmet. So
also,
this is missing. This is missing right now. So I
hmm
see. I don't want see. I have seen bikers riding a big bikes, like a BMW or anything. But today I see them wearing a helmet, which I don't want to say, but it is really shocking.
I got it. I got it. So they're
Yeah.
they're they're riding a bike of 20 lakhs and not even 2000 helmet is on their head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes, because see, those bikes can do a speed of 100 plus, 150 plus kilometer per hour.
yeah, yeah. I know. And then it is, the more higher the speed, the more scarier it becomes for a safety.
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah.
hmm No, I think you are actually touch basing on a very crucial point in this industry, that of course it is, even if there is standard or no standard, it is the ultimate responsibility of the rider
Responsibility of
or the
every
bike.
individual, every biker when they are riding.
Every
They should not ride wearing a chappals. If you're on a highway, make sure you're in a
yeah,
proper gear. See, you may be safe, but you don't know about others, how they are going to react seeing you on a big bike. It has happened to us many times. So we just let them
yeah,
pass. I said, please go. You're faster than me, please go, because we are not on the race on the highway. Highways are not made for racing. We are
exactly.
touring. Yeah.
Yeah, so you are also putting people's life danger while
Yeah.
you are not following by for yourself. You're absolutely right. Now it's an excellent, the viewpoint and insights you shared, Zuzar. So we are about to close this at the end. I would just wanted to understand more of, on a personal side, on the view of how would you put on some kind of a messaging out, talking about Moto Van, about you, about the riders, and how do you want to motivate new riders taking up the place as a profession also, if it is available. What do you suggest, or what is your message to them?
See, I'll talk about my personal views on that. Neeraj, basically, when I bought my first 1000 cc bike in 2009, I was a
hmm
novice on a 1000 cc bike. But yes, if you give me 175 cc, no problem. So we went and got trained ourselves at the tracks, how to ride, where to brake, where to take a turn. All this we learn. So
Mm-hmm.
in the process, I made a lot of mistakes. But then one thing we realized, as a rider, as a biker, basically, you have to follow certain norms and certain protocols when you're riding big bikes, and you have to have certain discipline.
Yeah.
Because now, as you are seeing, a lot of 500cc plus bikes are being launched. As a biker, you need to know your limits.
Right. You should be
That is very
responsible.
important.
Yeah.
Yes. Because as you had mentioned before, that youngsters, they are racing on the road. See,
Mm-hmm.
this is where the problem lies, that we are not regulating this in a proper way.
Correct. Correct. The only regulation which I see is a police wala standing next to the road and cutting the challans
Yes.
of the people. That's it.
Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
see, not only that, Neeraj, what has happened nowadays, as a biker, if you are paying the road tax, you are paying the taxes, we are not allowed on certain highways.
Oh yeah, that is also the so in terms of the expressways, I hardly see bikes and these are banned on those. Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes. So, sir, we are paying a lot of money in acquiring these bikes, but government is collecting taxes, but we are not allowed to ride. That's a big, big
Specifically on
drawback
the
for us, and we have to pass through the small villages and the fields to reach our destination. So, and with these big bikes, it's very difficult. It is very, it's like a stress. We have invited stress for ourselves after buying these bikes.
it's complicated. It's complicated. If you are having
Very
your
complicated.
heavy bike,
Yeah,
the fast moving bike, and then you don't get the road even after paying taxes. It's again,
yeah.
it's a distress. It's actually a distress and a very disappointment kind of a situation.
So,
So yeah, I think there is a lot to be done in terms of the biking experience,
yeah,
I would say, for from the government side as well. But at the same time, as you rightly mentioned, it is more of a responsibility of a rider or a biker to
true.
have a responsibility head to make sure that they are keeping themselves safe and the people around them while they ride, and they should not be fidgeting around with the machine which is can do anything possible in terms of speed and in technicalities. And on top of it,
Correct.
then Moto Vanguard is supporting on multiple other activities in terms to make the rider safe, the bike safe, and keeping the luggage and
True.
all. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's an excellent point of view, Zuzar. And I would suggest anybody who is watching this, the video or podcast, why don't you just visit motovanguard.com and you can have an experience of multiple accessories, guards, tires, the luggage boxes, and multiple other things. You can have an experience and see if you really want to buy something, or if you really want to be a dealer, you know how to contact. You can go through me or you can directly inquire on the website as well. And yes, we will be supporting you in any way possible. And Zuzar is always there and very kind-hearted and very, very well established, entrepreneur and a businessman for almost 35 years. And with this, I would thank you very, very much, Zuzarji, for coming on Co Speak by
Thank you
R
so
with
much,
us.
Neeraj. Thank you. Thank you so much for having me there.
Lovely having
Yeah.
you, and you really shared a very great insights, which I would see that most of the people will watch it and they will get something out of it, and they will be riding
All
safe.
right.
Thank you so much, and we'll be
Yeah.
talking to you soon. So this
All
was
right, Sajid.
Mr. Sudhar with us, ladies and gentlemen. This episode is again, as I said, was an excellent one. Got very great insights from Zuzar, the founder CEO of Moto Vanguard. And with this, I take a leave, and we'll come back with some other action-packed, episodes with new, the speakers and the entrepreneurs. Till then, you take care and have a safe flight to wherever you're going.
Okay.
Enjoy yourself. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Bye.